Okay, so I know how this video looks. Like, this video looks, not gonna lie, this video looks hella jagged, like a little crazy. But like, I felt like it was better for me to do the video like this than not do it at all, because I have been wanting to shoot this video for like almost 2 months and I haven't gotten around to doing it. I have just not been on YouTube as active as I used to be. And the truth is, I just, at the moment, I'm having a lot of problems with like time management, and just, I'm at this like place in my life where I'm making some decisions and I'm going through a lot. There's a lot of changes happening, a lot of stuff is going on, and I want to be able to commit to something and do it properly. And so a couple months, like 2 months ago, someone analyzed my Instagram, my YouTube, sorry, and was just like, you know, your video quality has dropped, your views have dropped, and like overall it's just dropped. You just seem like you're complaining a lot and you're not your vivacious self. Like, it's kind of like, if you don't like doing this, like, why are you still doing it? And it, like, it was a hard pill to swallow. It was very truthful, but I was just like, and I went back and watched the videos and I was just like, I do tend to complain a lot. And don't get me wrong, I'm like the queen of complaining, but this is different. This was like me using this platform as like a therapist or like an open diary or something of that sort. So I've made a lot of videos private because I want to rebuild back my YouTube. I kind of want to, I don't want to say start from fresh, but there's a lot of improvements that I want to make, and I want to come back when I'm more organized and I'm in a better place. And just right now, it's just like time is like something I just don't have a lot of, just until I go through and finish with these changes that I'm currently going through. And then after that, like, I can come back. So I'm just coming here to announce that I'm going to be taking a tiny break from YouTube. Not forever. This is my first community. I feel like back in the day before social media, when I used to blog, when I had a website, laurenoLauren.com, which is still going to be up, I had a lot of like people that would read my blogs commonly, and that following kind of moved to Twitter. And I feel like my Twitter following then moved to YouTube. And so this community is very important to me and will always be important to me, but I'm gonna take a break and I will come back, I wanna say August. I'm gonna put that in my agenda, okay? Taking a little break. I'm gonna come back August, September, and we're gonna come back bigger and better and more aligned and just like more focused with like, you know, just like a better vibe on what it is that I wanna do. Because I feel like whenever people look me up and they look at my YouTube, you know, like the first thing they're gonna see is just me moaning and groaning about all kinds of shit. So while I'm going through this change, this huge change in my life, I really thought that it was important to put some things down and be able to come back better and stronger. There's also like a lot of projects that I want to work on and a lot of things that I've found myself interested in that I want to work on. I definitely want to start blogging a lot more just because it's less invasive to me right now. I just don't have much of myself to give. I know that sounds really weird, but sitting before the camera, getting all dressed up sometimes is like a bit much for me right now. But like, I can write it in a blog post. I can, you know, podcasting is something that I picked up in 2019 and I want to get back into it because like I like podcasts. So I kind of want to do like a cute, fun little podcast where I'm just talking about like things I'm loving, you know, or things I'm not loving, or like trending topics, or like jobs and all that stuff. If you guys are wondering what the fuck is going on, I swear I'm going to the gym, so like that's kind of why I look like this. But that's kind of what I want to do. I was working on a book, Ben, Sam, and Samantha, if you guys have read it at all. I also want to finish that book. And it's funny because like for the past 3 to 4 weeks, I've been seeing this word a lot, pivot. I've been seeing it everywhere. I went to an event and the theme of it was pivoting. And then like the next week I saw something on Instagram about pivoting. And then I went to brunch today with my friend and I saw this book by probably one of my favorite authors right now. I'm currently reading a book by her, Brianna Wiest. I think she's the one that wrote 101 essays that'll change the way you think. I have the actual book and I have the Audible book. And so she has this book the pivot year. And that's actually my word for this year. We're still in the first quarter. We're in April, so we're still in the first quarter. So it's 365 days to become the person you truly want to be. Super excited about this. And then I just bought the mental health journal. You guys know me, I'm like a book fanatic. So I wanna like take some time to kind of like recuperate and figure out what it is that I really wanna do. And that's, you know, that's basically what I will be doing. I will come back better and stronger, but for now I have to take a break. I don't want to put out half-assed videos once a month or every 2 months, just like some ramblings. I want it to be very intentional. And I think that's why I had created this community in the first place, because it was like a great place for me to come and chill and relax. And so that's kind of the vibe I want to pick back up. So I just want you guys to bear with me. Like I said, there's a lot of changes going on in my life right now, and good changes, you know. I feel like every 10 years, like I look at it in 10-year segments, and when I moved out of my mother's house, those first 10 years, I was on a high. Like I was limitless, I was unstoppable. You know, like when Jennifer Lopez said in that thing on Instagram, it reminds me of when I was a little girl on the block in Bronx. Like,
I my hair out like this. It reminds me like when I was 16 in the Bronx, running up and down the block. A crazy little girl who used to fucking be wild and no limits, all dreams.
My first 10 years out of my mom's house was literally me just on the block, you know? Like I was just like, there was nothing that I could not do or achieve. I was just like, go, 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 go. And then the next 10 years after that, I felt like, which has been the last 10 years. So another 10 years starts this year, 2024. So it's going into my third 10 year. But like this last 10 years, I mean, I guess looking from the outside, it would look a lot different, but I really feel like I haven't achieved anything in the last 10 years. I feel like I haven't done anything. I felt like I haven't made myself proud in the last 10 years. And that's, you know, I've made a lot of mistakes, a lot of financial mistakes, a lot of business mistakes, but it's, you know, they're not mistakes I would trade for anything, because the next 10 years is going to be so amazing because of those mistakes, because I learned so much during that time. I think one of the biggest mistakes I thought or made was thinking that I would have support. Going into something, starting something, thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna have support. And I'm not talking about from people, I'm talking about from like my people. Like I thought that, you know, this is a no-brainer. If I do something, like this person is gonna support me. No, the fuck they're not, because different people see their lives in different ways, and where you might see, and like, you know, people change. So where you might see yourself in the next 10 years, somebody else might see themselves there, but when it gets to that 10 years, their perspectives and views and wants might change, and then what do you do? So I think if anything, the last 10 years has taught me that it's very important to like check in not with just myself, but check in with my community, check in with people around me, check in with everything, because you could just be so focused on what you're doing that you don't realize that everything is falling apart around you, because you're so hell focused on what you're doing. I also feel like more than ever, like I'm learning to take breaks. I am a busybody. Like I'm one of those girls that need to be doing something all the time. In the past 2 months, I've just been kind of mellowing out. On the weekends, like I don't compulsively clean my bathroom every weekend. I don't do laundry compulsively every weekend. I've just kind of like been relaxing, and the world has not been falling apart. I've been setting, you know, I've been trying to set healthy boundaries. Like I'm not engaging in certain conversations that I'm not interested in or I don't want to be a part of. I'm also kind of just letting people be, you know, like I'm not allowing somebody else's actions to upset me. Like you do what you want to do. Earlier this year, I had a conversation with my astrologist, and I made some simple changes, and it has just changed my life. Just one small change. I had also a conversation with my friend Ali, and what Ali said and the conversation I had with my astrologist, and she didn't tell me anything groundbreaking. I just went in saying, this is what I'm gonna do, and she said, do it. And I've been doing it. So Ali said to me, in 2024, I'm going to be happy. He said, I don't care. This year I'm gonna be happy. This year I'm gonna be so happy. And I think it was so important, because how many times have you gone into a situation and decided ahead of time that I'm going to be happy regardless? Just be like, yo, I don't really care what happens, I'm gonna be happy. Like set that intention And I set that intention in January, and I have just been cruising through. Not cruising through, but like, it's getting easier. You know, like last year, April, on this day, today is, as I'm recording this, today is April 7th. A year ago today, I was unconscious in a hospital. I was not conscious. I wasn't talking. I wasn't walking. I was unconscious in a hospital. And here I am a year later. So I think it's, once you make your mind consciously to just do things differently and set your boundaries, like your life can change so much within a year, like good or bad. Within a year, so much can happen. So I am taking 2024 and I'm building for the next 10 years. Because before you know it, another 10 years will gonna slip right by, and I'm gonna be looking back at the last 10 years being like, fuck, what did I do? So I'm not in a hurry this year, and I'm not really pressed, but you know, I am looking forward to a lot of things, and there's a lot of things that I wanna do, but also I'm being kinder to myself. I'm also being a little bit more wary of the people that I let into my space. I've become a lot more private. I'm a private person, you guys know that. Like, I have nothing to prove. I'm not the type of girl who puts her relationship on social media or just not that type of person. But I feel like this year, when I say I've gotten private, I mean like I am just like, everybody's on a needs to know basis. You know what I need you to know. If you don't need to know, then you don't need to know. Like, there's just, that's it. I'm firm. Like, and I think we need to normalize that. Normalize coworkers, normalize friends, normalize family, normalize all those little brackets in your life and watch everything come together. Like, everybody doesn't need to know what's going on with you, because the truth is not everybody cares. And you realize that when something bad happens to you, you're like, where are all these people? So I think it's so important to kind of realize that, like, at the end of the day, all you really have is yourself. So you just don't need to, like, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm tapping in or whatever, but the whole point of this is that, you know, I will be on my blog, laurynolauren.com. Good Body Lifestyle is getting an upgrade. I'm releasing a workout plan. It's so good. It's called Bedroom Body, and I've been doing it, and let me tell you something, it's hard as fuck, but you can do half the workout, or you can do the full thing, but it's such a legit workout, and I've been working on it for a while. I took my time with it and made sure that it was doable, made sure that I could see like results from it, and I highly recommend it. And it's gonna be super cheap, because you guys know I'm giving you the body. That's just where I'm at right now. I'm in a good place. I can be in a better place, and I'm not in the place I used to be, but I'm in a good place. So I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know that I will be taking a little break from YouTube. Probably not gonna see a new video until like August, but you know, I'm still on Instagram because it's just a little bit easier for me to do, and laurynolauren.com is still gonna be vibing. Good Body Lifestyle's Instagram is still up too. I post like little tidbits here and there on there, and the website, gonna revamp that whole situation, and like, you know, thank you guys for sticking it through with me. Thank you guys for supporting me over the years. You know, a lot of you have been here since I was 17 and very new in the entertainment industry. And here I am almost 2 decades later, right? And so I just want you guys to know that I am grateful for this community. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for the support. I'm grateful for everybody that has supported goodbodylifestyle.com. I'm grateful for everybody that has ever come to a party that I've held in Jamaica back when I was in my party days. I'm grateful for anybody who's ever watched any of my programs on TV. Grateful for anybody that has ever read a blog, read my books, read like whatever. I am super grateful because, you know, you don't have to do it, but you do it. So with that being said, I will see you guys in August. Peace, love, and light. Yes. Sound out down below. Tell me what you guys think. Are y'all gonna miss me or what? And have you guys noticed a change in my videos? Have you noticed in the past, because in the last 3 years, a lot has been going on. Have you guys noticed in the last 3 years that I've just been like miserable? But it's getting better. So like I said, peace, love, and light.